Magda hurried around her room, gathering supplies for the upcoming expedition, while Dinky watched curiously. The little Westie's head tilted back and forth as she stuffed protein bars, flashlights, and other gear into her backpack. "Don't give me that look, Dinky," Magda said with a smile. "I know we just got back from Faerun Island a couple of days ago, but I have a good feeling about this next trip." Dinky gave a skeptical huff, his shaggy white fur ruffling. Ever since he'd gotten stuck in a tree and had to be saved by Caleb on their last adventure, he'd been a bit more wary. "Oh, come on. Don't be such a worrywart." Magda reached down to scratch him behind the ears. "This time you can help me navigate so we don't get lost again. Maybe if you're extra good, I'll even let you dig for buried treasure." At this, Dinky perked up, giving a happy yip. He loved helping on their trips, even if his contributions were sometimes more adorable than useful. Just then, the doorbell rang and Dinky raced over, tail wagging eagerly. "That must be Caleb," Magda said. She opened the door to find her lanky friend with backpack slung over his shoulder. "Ready for another wild goose chase?" he asked with a crooked grin. "You know it," Magda said. "I have a really good feeling about Nathos Island." "Just like how I had a good feeling I would win the lottery last week." He let out a sigh, reminiscing on his unlucky streak. Though he teased her, he knew how much this quest meant to Magda. Dinky ran figure eights around Caleb in excitement as Magda double-checked her bag. She took a deep breath, thinking of the promise she'd made to her grandma years ago. Despite the disappointment after disappointment, she refused to give up on their quest. "All right, boys, let's go make history," she declared, and off they went, ready to uncover the island's secrets. Magda locked the front door behind them as they stepped out into the brisk morning air. The sun was just beginning to peek over the horizon, casting the city of Kesme in a warm golden glow. As they walked down the quiet street, Caleb glanced over at his determined friend. "You really think we'll find something this time?" he asked. Magda nodded, eyes fixed ahead. "I can feel it. We're so close. I know it." Caleb chuckled softly, admiring Magda's unwavering belief. "Well, if anyone can uncover the mysteries of Nathos Island, it's you, Magda. Your determination is unmatched." Magda smiled, a glimmer of excitement shining in her eyes. "Thanks, Caleb. Your faith in me means the world." They continued their walk, side by side, their footsteps echoing through the empty streets. The city was still asleep, oblivious to the grand adventure unfolding before them. The scent of freshly baked bread wafted from the bakery on the corner, teasing their senses and making their stomachs rumble. "Hey, do you think we should grab some pastries for the journey?" Caleb suggested, unable to resist the temptation. Magda laughed and nodded enthusiastically. "Absolutely! We'll need all the energy we can get." They entered the bakery and were greeted with an array of tantalizing treats. The display case was filled with flaky croissants, gooey cinnamon rolls, and buttery danishes. The aroma of warm bread mingled with the rich scent of freshly brewed coffee, creating a comforting atmosphere. Caleb's mouth watered as he surveyed the options. Magda's eyes widened with delight as she pointed at a tray of chocolate-filled pastries. "Oh, those look amazing. Let's get a few of those." Caleb nodded, his gaze shifting to a tray of fruit tarts adorned with vibrant berries. "And let's not forget these. They're the perfect balance of sweet and tangy." As they made their selections, the baker behind the counter smiled warmly at them. "Heading out on an adventure, are you?" he asked, wrapping their pastries in paper bags. Magda beamed at the man. "Yes, off to Nathos Island." The baker's eyes sparkled with curiosity,